We like to imagine that awakening is beautiful, a warm sunrise, a sudden peace, a quiet knowing that everything makes sense. But that's not how it feels, not at first. Because awakening isn't peaceful. It's lonely. It's the moment you realize that the conversations around you don't go far enough, that the laughter feels hollow, that the masks people wear aren't coming off, even when they're alone. You begin to see things others overlook. You notice the silence between words, the pain beneath performance, the tension behind smiles. And you wonder, was all of this always here? Or did I just stop pretending not to see it? Awakening is not a gentle breeze. It's a storm that peels the layers off your perception. It tears through beliefs you once stood on. It pulls the ground from under friendships that were built on illusion. It strips meaning from rituals that once brought comfort and replaces them with questions that have no easy answers. It's not peaceful, because seeing clearly means feeling more deeply, and most of the world is not built for that. You may start withdrawing, not out of arrogance, but necessity. Small talk feels like noise, entertainment feels like distraction, and many of the people you used to feel close to now feel impossibly far. You still love them, but there's a distance you can't bridge with surface words. They haven't changed. You have, and suddenly you're walking alone. Not because you chose solitude, but because awakening brought it with you, like a shadow that only appears when the light gets too strong. Nobody warns you that awakening can be devastating, that once you leave the cave you might miss the flicker of the firelight, even if it was only showing shadows. You start grieving things you didn't know you were holding, the comfort of certainty, the ease of belonging, the feeling of being normal, even if it was a lie. But here's the truth. Loneliness is not a punishment. It's a passage. You're not alone because you're broken. You're alone because you no longer fit inside the old shape of things. And in that space, something else starts to grow. Not happiness at first, but stillness, presence, and eventually, truth. You begin to find new voices. Not many, but enough. Those who've also left the cave, who speak slowly, who listen deeply, who don't fear the silence between sentences. And with them, you don't have to shrink. You don't have to pretend. So no, awakening isn't peaceful. It's painful. It's isolating. It breaks you open. But in that rupture, you find something real. Not comfort, not perfection, but something more honest than either. You find yourself, and once you do, you can't go back. You stop looking for the crowd and start walking with the quiet few who see the world the way you do. Not as it's presented, but as it truly is.